What's up, tech fans, and welcome back to Microsoft Sphere. We're kicking things off with massive news out of the European Union, where Microsoft has officially escaped a hefty antitrust fine thanks to their proactive changes regarding the Teams app. Next up, we're shifting gears to the Microsoft Store, and get this, it might just be a developer's paradise now. We're breaking down the new policies that are making it easier than ever to get your apps out there. And you won't believe the details on the European Commission's deal with Microsoft over the Teams app bundling. We've got the inside scoop on what this means for fair competition and what Microsoft had to commit to, all coming up. Finally, we're talking about the ripple effects of these decisions and what they mean for you, our incredible community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. Microsoft dodges a massive EU antitrust fine. For years, the European Commission has been scrutinizing Microsoft's practice of bundling its Teams collaboration software with its popular Office 365 and Microsoft 365 suites. This bundling was flagged as potentially anti-competitive, giving Teams an unfair advantage over rivals like Slack, which originally filed the complaint. The Commission's primary concern was that customers weren't given a choice and were essentially forced to accept Teams when subscribing to Microsoft's productivity applications. After extensive investigation and preliminary findings that suggested antitrust violations, Microsoft stepped up with significant commitments. These included offering versions of Office 365 and Microsoft 365 without Teams at a lower price, ensuring Teams competitors had effective interoperability with Microsoft products, and allowing users to extract their Teams data. The Commission tested these commitments, and after Microsoft further enhanced the price difference for non-Teams suites and improved visibility of options, the deal was struck. This agreement prevents a potential fine equivalent to 10% of Microsoft's global turnover and ensures a more level playing field for communication and collaboration tools in Europe. The commitments are legally binding and will be monitored closely. The community reaction has been largely positive, with many applauding the restoration of fair competition. But this isn't the only major development we're covering today. Get ready for a story that could change the game for creators everywhere. Developers rejoice. The Microsoft Store is rolling out a new policy that could transform it into a true haven for creators. Historically, getting an app onto the Microsoft Store required a one-time fee, a modest $19, which, while reasonable compared to Apple's annual $99 or Google's $25, still presented a barrier, especially for aspiring developers just testing the waters. Now, Microsoft has removed that fee entirely. You can create and publish an app without spending a dime and without needing to link financial details, opening the doors to anyone with an app idea. Furthermore, Microsoft is not taking a cut from the profits of paid apps, with the exception of games. This significant shift is expected to dramatically increase the variety and uniqueness of apps available on the store. While there are concerns about a potential rise in malware due to the lowered barrier to entry, the hope is that the influx of innovative and diverse applications will far outweigh any risks. The tech community is buzzing about the potential for a more vibrant and dynamic app ecosystem. And speaking of competition, we've got more groundbreaking news on how Microsoft is navigating the European market. Microsoft has successfully navigated a complex antitrust landscape in Europe, striking a deal with the European Commission that resolves concerns over its bundling of the Teams app with its productivity suites. This agreement means Microsoft will avoid a potentially massive fine, estimated to be up to 10% of its global annual turnover. The investigation, which began after complaints from rivals like Slack and later AlphaView, focused on whether Microsoft's practice of including Teams with Office 365 and Microsoft 365 constituted an abuse of its dominant market position. The Commission found that this bundling gave Teams an unfair distribution advantage. To address these concerns, Microsoft has made legally binding commitments. These include offering Microsoft 365 and Office 365 suites without Teams at a significantly lower price, improving interoperability with rival applications, and making it easier for customers to switch to non-Teams versions. The company also committed to increasing the price difference between bundled and unbundled suites and enhancing the visibility of these options. These commitments are set to remain in place for 7 years, with interoperability and data portability provisions lasting 10 years. This resolution is seen as a win for fair competition, opening up the market for other communication and collaboration tools in Europe. Industry leaders have praised the decision for strengthening digital competitiveness and sovereignty. But what does this mean for the future of app development and market access? We're about to find out. The European Commission has officially accepted Microsoft's commitments to unbundle its popular Teams application from its business productivity suites, thereby avoiding a significant antitrust fine. This landmark decision resolves a lengthy investigation that stemmed from complaints by companies like Slack and AlphaView, who alleged that Microsoft's bundling practices with Office 365 and Microsoft 365 violated EU competition rules by creating an unfair advantage for Teams. The Commission had initially found that Microsoft's bundling practices constituted an abuse of its dominant market position. Microsoft responded by offering several concessions, including selling versions of its suites without Teams at a lower price and improving interoperability with competing software. After market testing and further negotiations, Microsoft enhanced its commitments, leading to the EU's acceptance. These legally binding commitments are designed to restore fair competition and open the market for other communication and collaboration tool providers in Europe. The agreement ensures that Microsoft 365 and Office 365 will be offered in configurations without Teams, at reduced prices, and with better interoperability. The commitments are valid for 7 years, with interoperability and data portability measures extending to 10 years. This resolution is a significant win for digital competitiveness in Europe, signaling a commitment to fair market conditions. And that wraps up our top stories for today. But don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and your chance to stay connected. And that's a wrap on today's essential tech updates. Microsoft successfully navigated EU antitrust concerns, unbundling Teams, and avoiding a massive fine. The Microsoft Store is now a developer's dream with zero publishing fees. The European Commission has finalized its deal with Microsoft, ensuring fair competition for communication tools. And the shift in Microsoft Store policies is opening doors for creators worldwide. Don't miss out on any future tech breakthroughs. Hit that like button if you found this valuable, subscribe to Microsoft Sphere for your daily dose of innovation, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we post. Connect with us on all our social channels for more behind-the-scenes content and community discussions. Let us know in the comments which story excited you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.